Welcome back to Operation Evil. After a much-needed break, we are back to bring you some more true crime stories. This is episode 58, The Suitcase Murderer. I'm your host, Nyoka. I'll be hosting this episode without my sidekick, Rachel, this week. Unfortunately, she is feeling under the weather. I do, however, want to wish her a happy birthday. Well, it's late by the time this airs, but happy birthday! I do have some housekeeping business for you. As I mentioned in the last episode before our break, we encourage you to check out our Patreon, consider supporting the show, and get some bonus episodes, and a shout out on a future episode for joining. Lastly, as a reminder, our episodes moving forward will be released every other week instead of every week. Anyway, thank you guys for your patience. And now I'm going to tell you a story that is so bizarre that I had to start with this one. And thank you, Sissy, for this episode suggestion. Now on with the show. Do you remember playing hide and seek as a child? Of course you do. Most of us did this. Now let me ask you this. Do you play hide and seek as an adult? Maybe with your boyfriend. Is this like a normal activity? And is it hide and seek if you know where the person is hiding because you put them there? I have so many questions. On February 24th, 2020, around 1 p.m., 42-year-old Sarah Boone called 911 after discovering her boyfriend, who was also 42, Jorge Torres Jr., dead in a suitcase. Sarah claimed that she fell asleep during a game of hide and seek, and when she woke up and realized that Jorge was still in the suitcase, she did what any normal person would do. She called her ex-husband, who lived only minutes away. It wasn't until he urged her to dial 911 once he saw that he was definitely deceased because he came over. That's when she called for help. I'm going to insert the 911 clip here. Take a listen.
What is the location of your emergency?
4748 France Court, apartment 3.
4748, what's the street name?
France, Frantd.
And the apartment number?
3.
Is this a police or medical?
My boyfriend is dead.
Okay, send the line for the fire department. Do not hang up.
Fire risk. That's the location, Mercy.
That's 32.
No, please don't leave.
4748 France Lane, apartment 3.
France Court.
France Court.
Yes.
Okay, is this near Mackenzie Drive?
I don't know where that is.
Okay, fine, okay.
It's Tealwood Park Apartments.
Okay, 4748 France, correct?
Correct.
All right, correct. Now tell me exactly what happened there.
My boyfriend and I were playing last night, and I put him in his case and we were playing. And
Okay.
like kind of hide and seek kind of thing. So I fell asleep and I woke up and he was dead in the suitcase. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Right, okay, what's the apartment number?
3.
Apartment 3?
Yes, like he has like blood coming out of his mouth, and I don't know if like he had like an aneurysm or what happened.
Right, okay, all right, okay. Listen, we're getting help out there too.
Is it just me, or does she sound kind of calm through this whole thing? I mean, I don't know how I would react in a 911 call when someone is deceased, but she just seems kind of cold, kind of like to the point, like whatever. And I don't know, almost annoyed.
All right, okay. Okay,
Right now?
okay, yeah, man, listen, we're on our way out there. You're at 407-716-8684. Okay, is he hanging from somewhere or what, ma'am?
No, I pulled him out of the suitcase. I tried giving him CPR.
Okay, so he was in a suitcase?
Yes, and I fell asleep.
Okay, how old is the person, ma'am? 42-year-old male. All right. Okay, we're sending help out there. Sheriff's officer on the way out there?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
sorry?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Okay. I just need to confirm this. All right. I understand. I just need to confirm this. Is he awake at all? Is he conscious at all?
No. He's purple.
Is he breathing?
No.
All right. I need you to get him on the floor, flat on his back for me. Okay?
I did. I tried giving him CPR.
All right.
I tried giving him CPR.
Yeah. Okay.
But nothing happened. He's purple.
Okay. Listen to me. There's a defibrillator available. I need you to get it for me. Okay?
What is it?
You have an AED available?
No.
All right. Do you right by him now?
I'm sorry?
Are you right by him now?
Yes.
Okay. Lay him flat on his. Okay, ma'am. Listen. Listen. Is he cold and stiff?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he's not necessarily cold, but he's stiff.
Right. Okay. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. I want you to lay him flat on his back for me on the floor.
I did.
Removing the pillows. Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right. Okay.
He's stiff and purple.
Right. Okay. Listen. Okay, man. That's fine. We're still going to do compressions on him. Okay. All right. Place the heel of your hand on his breastbone, right in the center of the chest, right between the nipples.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Baby, I'm telling you. Just by looking at him, you can tell.
Okay. Ma'am.
Please. Okay, he just gurgled.
Okay. Listen to me. All right. I want you to place the heel of your hand. Okay, right between his chest, right between his breastbones.
Yes.
Put your other hand on top of that hand.
Yes,
we want to pump his chest to me hard and fast, going at least twice per second.
I'm doing it again.
Okay, no, just keep on pumping. That's all you need to do for me. Keep on pumping his chest for me. I don't need you to stop and talk or anything. I just want you to count out loud for me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is nice.
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest. That's all you need to do for me, okay?
Yes. Come on, please. Hurry up.
Okay, ma'am, they're driving here as fast as they can. Okay, don't stop to say hurry up. Just keep on pumping and counting.
I'm still doing it while I'm talking to you, okay?
Okay.
Still doing it.
All right, just continue pumping his chest. Count on a second count with you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Please hurry.
Okay, ma'am, they're getting here as fast as they can, okay?
He's stiff and he's purple.
Okay. Keep pumping his chest for me, ma'am.
I'm still doing it, okay? Still doing it. Just don't make me count, okay?
Right, okay, that's fine. You did a good job. Just keep on doing it for me. That's all right. They're getting there as fast as they can, along with the sheriff's office also, okay?
Please.
Don't you think that she kind of just, like, she's like telling the operator, I've done CPR, and she almost sounds like annoyed that he wants her to continue to try because, I don't know, because she knows it's not happening. I mean, do you even think she's actually giving these compressions? I don't know. I don't know what to think. She just seems very irritable.
Okay. Keep on pumping, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep on pumping for me, ma'am.
I'm doing it. Believe me, I'm doing it, okay? We were playing hide and seek.
Okay. All right, I understand. All right, just keep on pumping for me, okay? Okay.
Please hurry.
Right, okay.
Horrible. This is horrific. What happened? Like, what happened?
Okay, ma'am, just keep on pumping his chest for me, okay? They're in the parking lot. They should be up there shortly, okay?
Yes. I'm still doing it, okay?
Right, okay, good. And you found him in a suitcase, you said?
Yes. We were playing hide and seek last night. I fell asleep. I think they're here.
Right, just keep on pumping his chest until they take over, okay?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Open. Come in. Can I stop hugging now?
Let them take over for you, okay?
When was the last time anybody saw him? Last night. We were playing hide and seek. He hit another. Suitcase. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, he's been down too long. There's nothing we can do for him.
I'm going to give you some background on the couple. From the Orange County, Florida court records, it revealed that this couple definitely had issues with domestic battery on both parts. In fact, both of them were charged with domestic battery in 2018, and Jorge was accused of striking Sarah on at least 2 occasions in 2019. According to the criminal complaint, both of them were arguing after she spoke to another man while they were out at a bar. Sarah claimed that after they returned home, he dragged her up the stairs and kicked her in the eye. Now, he said a slightly different story. He was claiming that he was walking up the stairs and Sarah grabbed him by the throat and applied pressure to the extent that he was struggling to breathe. Torres said that he kicked at Boone to make her let go of his throat, but that he was unsure whether he kicked her in the face. He said he was sure that she would have strangled him if he did not kick her. The arrest affidavit states that he had red marking and abrasions on his neck that were consistent with strangulation, and Sarah's right eye was visibly swollen and bruised. However, they both refused medical treatment. Now, Boone and Torres also refused to sign dating violence paperwork or press charges against one another. He was charged with battery, while she was charged with aggravated battery with strangulation. Court records indicate they both posted bond and the case was eventually dropped. On June 15th, 2019, the police were once again called to their home. This time, Sarah claimed that Jorge was angry at her for talking to another man. According to the criminal complaint, Sarah said that he hit her on her head, face, legs, and arms. And when she begged him to stop, he threatened her life. The investigator also noted that she had a red lump on the side of her face and scratches on her neck. She refused medical treatment once again, but filled out a domestic violence worksheet and said that she would be willing to testify against him. However, he denied hitting Sarah and said that he was unsure where the scratches on his own neck had come from. He was arrested for battery and booked into jail. Court records show that Sarah did ultimately testify in court, but Jorge was granted release under the condition that he avoid consuming any alcohol or drugs, have no hostile contact with the victim, and maintain a separate residence. In September 2019, he was arrested again for violating the bond terms. According to the criminal complaint, Boone said that she was sleeping when he kicked open the bedroom door. She claimed that he punched her in the head and she begged him to leave. He admitted to responding deputy that he was not supposed to be at Sarah's home, but was uncooperative when asked what happened. Now, according to the affidavit, he told the investigator Sarah frequently hit him and that he never called the police on her. The case was closed in October 2019. Now, it's unclear exactly when Boone and Torres began living together again following these incidents, but what we do know is that they did begin dating in early 2017 and moved in together only a few months after that. Another thing that I found interesting is that they did not post photos together on their social media pages. If you go to their Facebook pages, Sarah would have her maiden name shown as Paulson, and it appears that she has one son. And Jorge's Facebook page really didn't say anything at all, except for like he's listed as an employee of Ace Hardware. So the takeaway here is that they were extremely toxic together, and they were not unknown to the police because, as you can tell, they've responded to their calls multiple times. That's their backstory. That's their relationship. I'm sure that we all kind of know couples like this, maybe not as like physically abusive, but the ones that you just know they're bad for each other. They're toxic. The environment sucks. The air's thick. They break up, get back together, break up, get back. It's jealousy, the whole thing. I'm pretty sure we all know couples like that, but this is kind of like that, but intensified for sure. So I'm going to go back to the story. So here she calls 911. You heard the 911 call. She seems a little cold, but that's just my opinion. So after she calls for help and the police came, she told the police that she helped Torres get into the suitcase that night while they were playing hide and seek. It doesn't make sense to me because it's not hide and seek when you literally know where he's hiding because you zipped him there. But whatever. I don't know. Anyway, she said that they had been drinking alcohol and they thought it would be funny for him to climb inside of this suitcase and for her to zip him up. She said that after zipping the suitcase shut, she left the room and fell asleep in her bed. She then woke up around 11 a.m. and didn't see her boyfriend anywhere in the apartment. She realized that he was still in the suitcase, and she unzipped it and found Jorge unresponsive and not breathing. Now, I'll remind you that when she called for help and the police came, it was like 1 p.m. And they're like, what did you do all morning? Like, what? She's like, I tried to give him CPR and it's 1 o'clock right now. She's like, oh, well, I was awake in bed and I just thought he would be downstairs and looking for a job on the computer like he normally would be doing. And I took my time coming down there. And then when I went down there and I didn't see him, I realized, oh my God, he's still in the suitcase. That was kind of like her story that she told him. And if you want to watch the body cam footage, you can find that on YouTube, and that's how she describes it basically. Now, she realizes that he's unresponsive and he's not breathing, and according to the criminal complaint, Orange County detectives arrive at the scene minutes after she called 911 and declared him dead. He was found near the front door of the apartment next to a blue suitcase. First responders noted that he had a small laceration on his lip and what appeared to be some bruising around his eye. A digital forensic investigator with the sheriff's office needed to figure out what led up to his death. Part of that included an examination of Boone's iPhone, which law enforcement says she just handed it over. In fact, she had no issues with handing her phone over. She gave them permission to go through her phone. However, she apparently forgot the 2 videos she recorded on her phone from that night. This is where I'm going to insert some of the video on her recording, and I'll describe it more a little bit after the recording. Here you go.
Sarah. For everything you've done to me. Sarah. For everything you've done to me. Sarah. Fuck you. Sarah. Fuck you. Sarah. Stupid. Sarah. That's my name. Don't wear it up. Sarah. I can't fucking breathe, babe. Seriously. Yeah, that's when you do when you choke me. Sarah. 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 Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. That's on you. Sarah, I can't breathe. It's on you. Sarah. Real or ransom. Might want to get video for it extra. Because I got this. Sarah. Real or ransom. Sarah. Sarah, I can't breathe, babe. Oh. That's what Sarah. I feel like when you ching on me. Sarah. Fuck you. Breathe, Sarah. Yeah. You should probably shut the fuck up. Sarah. Shh.
Both videos, the second one recorded 11 minutes after the first, it was both the same. They were begging him, he was begging her to be let out because he said he couldn't breathe. And it was just absolutely disturbing to hear how heartless she was and saying things like, that's what I felt when you would choke me. That's how I felt when you cheated on me. And at one point, and I don't know if this is in the audio that I am putting in to this story or if it was part of the second video, but he's like yelling for her name and her help. And she's like, so he's like, Sarah, Sarah. And she's like, yeah, that's my name. Don't wear it out. Wow. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Now, to describe what's happening in the video, in the first video, you can see that the suitcase was facing downward, shifted as he tried to free himself. And in the second video, the suitcase had been moved to the other side of the living room and facing upward. Now, these videos contradicted her story, and it was enough to place her under arrest. And this is how it went down. Sarah Boone drove herself to the Orange County Sheriff's Office on February 25th for a follow-up interview with the investigators. She was playing it off as a tragic accident. She's saying that they were having such a good day and that it started with painting and puzzles, and she claimed that everything was so good and they were getting along, and he thought they would come in, and the reason why she even thought of the suitcase is because it was laying out because they were getting ready to go through some clothes, I think possibly her son's clothes, to donate, and they were going to donate the suitcase with it or something like that. But anywho, she was like, We were having such a good day. We painted, we did this, we listened to music, we were going to watch some movies. I thought it would be so funny to have him get in a suitcase. We thought it would be hilarious. And he gets in there and she zips him up. But she says that she thought he could get out of the suitcase because 2 of his fingers were capable of sticking out of the zipper part. Now, as they were questioning her, which again, you can find the whole interview online. All this stuff is available online. And it's a long interrogation. Well, not really that long, a couple hours. But as they're questioning her, they've already watched those videos on her phone. And they questioned everything that she said and confronted her basically with these videos. And she did not want to watch them. She's like, do I have to watch them? I just can't. I don't even remember those. She admitted that they looked bad and that she began to change her original story.
I flipped him over, and that's where it was.
There's 2 different videos and a still picture where, it shows you flipping in the different positions and him saying that he can't breathe.
Guys, this is killing me right now. So this image is upside down, and then this small video that occurred 11 minutes later, it's flipped over the other way, closer to your dining room table. Okay. Now he's obviously still in there. So he didn't, how did it go from the back to the front?
I flipped it.
Okay.
My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep.
Well, that's what you did.
Yeah.
But not intentional.
No, you told me you went upstairs because you were getting ready for bed. But why is he saying I can't breathe, and why is he pushing on it as if he can't get out?
I don't know what you want me to tell you. I don't know, what you want me to tell you.
I'm just telling you what we see and what we've heard from the other video.
I understand.
He's begging for you to let him out. You're laughing in the beginning, and then in the end it sounds kind of like
no, it's not malicious.
Well, saying fuck you.
It's not malicious. My intention was not to leave him in there. Please understand that. My intention was not to leave him in there.
But you went upstairs thinking that he could get himself out, but the video shows
That's what I told you.
I see his fingers.
He'll be out here any minute.
And then 30 minutes later, he didn't show.
Both of us were.
So how long was he in there for? This video is at 11:12 when it starts, so was he in there for a long time prior to recording this?
No.
So it goes from funny to no longer funny, but you're the only one laughing.
But I didn't think that he was, panicky.
So pushing up on a suitcase saying, Sarah, 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 I can't breathe.
George has done that in the past before, too, where it's just he thinks that he's woe is me kind of thing, where it's
he's never been locked in a suitcase, that's why he couldn't get out. So
it's I thought it was
the
oxygen crying wolf kind of thing.
Okay.
And again, my plan.
But nowhere in there is he laughing, is he joking, he is begging. And you're the only one laughing.
Okay.
And you're the only one saying derogatory comments. You're mad.
No. Please don't. I don't mean to sound negative, and I don't know if I can say this, but it's you guys are kind of trying to feed me.
No, I'm just trying to show you a video that you no longer want to watch because you probably don't want to know the outcome of how and what you said.
Well, I know what.
You know what's on that video now?
No.
You remember making that video?
No.
Why don't you remember making the video?
Probably because we had been drinking.
But you weren't drunk.
No. Just because I went upstairs and. Just because you're drunk doesn't mean that you.
Times that you were not drunk. You said that you had your way about you.
I understand where you all are coming from.
Well, we're just trying to make sense of it. We're trying to figure out what
We're trying to figure out this video.
You explain it to us. We're listening.
I just did. We were playing, and then, I thought it was. My plan was not to go upstairs and go to sleep. My plan was not to. He'll be up here any minute.
But you willingly went upstairs and went to sleep. No one forced you to go upstairs and get
My
ready
plan
for
wasn't
bed.
also to leave him in the suitcase.
So why didn't you take him out?
Because I went upstairs, and then I fell asleep.
But why didn't you consciously think, he's asking to come out,
I didn't do it intentionally.
What do you think is going to happen if you leave somebody in a confined space like that?
Well, I thought by not zipping it up all the way, it would be okay. My plan was not to leave him in the
And what was
suitcase.
your plan?
Waiting for him to come upstairs.
And then when he did it?
I fell asleep.
Now, a post-mortem study of Boone's boyfriend revealed that he passed away with positional asphyxia and environmental suffocation consistent with prolonged confinement. At the end of the interview, the videos were enough to place Sarah under arrest with second-degree murder charge. After they arrest her, they're like walking her outside, and there was like media videotaping it, and she was like, "Why are they videotaping me?" And the cop, like one of the cops, is like, "It's a public place." Now, this is such a new story that we do not have an ending. This is one that we're gonna have to watch, because the only update I have is that according to court records, Sarah's trial has been reset and will begin on November 7th of this year, 2022. Now, until we know, it just doesn't look good for her. I'm curious on what you guys think about this. I don't know why a grown adult would use the excuse of hide and seek, and it wasn't even hide and seek when you know where the person's hiding, but whatever. To each their own. I was kind of looking for more stuff on him. I came across like his funeral home obituary page online, and there was a few comments, things like I wrote down a few of them. Somebody said, "I don't know him, and I'm sorry for your loss. I hope you can cherish the memories that you shared with him in his life, and I hope you can find comfort in him being at peace. Bless you all." Another person wrote, "I don't know you, but you did not deserve to die like that." Another person was like, "I didn't know Jorge, but my prayers and my heart goes out to your family." Another, "Sending all prayers to the family, and may God comfort you in all of this during this tragic loss of a loved one." So what did you think of this story? To me, it just seems so bizarro. And yeah, I said bizarro. It just caught my attention. I was like, what is this? And they're 42 years old, both of them. Thank you for your patience on letting us have that break. It was much needed. And now I feel like we're like rejuvenated and energized, except for Rachel since she's sick, but whatever. I hope she feels better. She'll be back next time telling us the story. Thanks for listening. We love you. Just as a reminder, if you're interested in connecting with us, you can do so by Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or our email, operationevilpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't get enough Operation Evil, consider supporting the podcast. I think that's all that we have. Thank you for listening again, and I hope you have a great Labor Day or whatever day it is when you're listening. Goodbye.